You are watching the Empire Exchange podcast where we talk about energy, evolution, and intuition. I am your host, Tori. As always, I feel royal. I look royal. I am royal. Just saying. All right. I'm actually going to take this off because it's a little hot. It's a little hot. Anyway, so we're talking about the energies for the week of February 20th to the 27th now. That doesn't mean that you weren't brought here for a reason. So stick around. This might be prevalent to you at that time being. I might say something that, gives you a spark of inspiration. Or I might say something that pisses you off, just stay around and you'll find out, I guess. Um, so let's see what the energies have for us. As always, we start with the astrology report. Not all the astrology. Let's see what's going on next week as far as astrology wise. Okay. So, we're going to start with the first thing I have here is big picture energy. Now, big picture energy is big Pisces, big Piscean energy. It's big visionary. It's big, um, you know, emotional awareness, intuition over logic type of. This is a week where you're gonna be straight up intuitive. We'll get into that in a second. Pisces are creative, so you could have a creative spark doing something creative, loving something creative. A lot of spiritual insights are coming in the next month or so. I'm here. Don't stop, but we'll get to that in just a minute. So hold on, baby. We got a lot going. Now, with the Saturn in Aries, Pisces energy also makes it very, very disciplined. My throat, once again, as you guys knew last week, I was almost dead. So we're almost dead again this week. My throat's still a little messed up. At least I can breathe out my nose. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Anyway, are you aligned emotionally with what you're trying to build? That's kind of the energy that's starting out the week. That's kind of the theme for the month, but that's starting out the week. All right, for the 20th and the 21st, that is emotionally sensitivity arises. Oh, God, that don't sound too good. This is a good day for journaling, creative works, a lot of rest, and quiet conversations. Dreams and intuitions are going to be strong that day. Follow your gut. The 22nd and 23rd, that is going to be relationship clarity. It's heart to heart conversations, emotional resets, and boundaries. I don't know why I wrote that. You would actually see what you've been giving into and what you're under communicating. Now, I think this is relationships overall. I don't necessarily think it's just love relationships. So we're gonna dive into that in just a little bit. Inspired action on the 24th and 25th. You're doing something. You're doing something. Motivation returns. You start moving forward. Some creative projects start working out for you. This is like for launching a new creative idea, sharing some content and networking. And that's a Tuesday and a Wednesday. I always plan my post on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We'll see what happens. Um, the 26th and 27th, that is a grounding decision making type of day. So something may be coming where you need to make a decision. Practical thinking blends with your intuition. Now this is you're able to see long term consequences for any actions that you make that day. So and what you choose is going to set your march off. So I'm seeing like somebody lighting a match. This is like specific commitments. This is like financial planning. This could even be like locking in plans. I hate the word lock in, but lock in plans. Like, what are you going to do to lock in your situation. I hate, if you know me, you know I hate that word. As far as love and relationships, it's emotional truth without drama. So it's very romantic energy, still kind of soft. However, there's a lot of healing conversations that are possible, as well as idealization is really strong. Stay realistic. So you know, I may look at somebody and be like, "Oh, this person's great." No, sis, they're a bucket full of bees. Okay, so with that, we also have for my singles, you may actually attract someone who's emotionally intuitive, um, or artistic, or both. Just do both. Well, can you be both, please? If you're in a relationship, though, this is a good week to reconnect emotionally with that person. That's not for all of you. I do think that some of you are going to have some very hard choices to make. As far as love is concerned, does your connection nourish your spirit? Does your connection nourish your spirit? That's definitely something that you want to think to yourself. Does this connection I'm in nourish my spirit? All right. Now, as far as career and money, career energy shifts from grind mode to alignment mode. I love that. Creative industries. So if you're into like creative work, spiritual work, content creation, long-term planning, rebranding. So if you're into any of those and you're trying to do any of those, definitely I do feel like that's going to be a bonus for you next week. We'll see, because I'm doing a lot of these things myself. And I'll be the first one to tell you, hey, that shit worked, and hey, that shit did not. But definitely, as far as like money favors for next week, intuitive investments, saving with intention, and thoughtful spending. Also, now, okay, we're gonna speak here because it's probably talking to me too. We do need to avoid escapism, spending, because I buy things to avoid things. That's how people get fat. Procrastination and vague agreements. Like if it doesn't fit your spirit, it don't fit your spirit. Now, of course, we've been doing this for the last couple weeks, and I'm going to continue to do this. We have a weekly mantra, and it is, I trust my intuition with. I can't read, I'm sorry. It says, I trust my intuition while building something real. I trust my intuition while building something real. I'm going to say it again. I trust my intuition while building something real. Okay, so I absolutely love all of that. It does feel like, just reading the energies and now getting visions about them, it does feel like they are very make or break energies. This week is going to be a week of, am I going to do what I need to do to succeed, or am I going to stay back and let other people succeed? Am I going to make that money, or are you going to watch, or I'm going to watch you make that money? Is my idea going to work, or is my idea going to flop? Dream big, because I feel like the bigger you dream this week, the more opportunities you are going to see. That's not saying that you change anything, because we get it. But at the same token, also remember, March is coming up, so it's that time where you should also start making plans for March. And I think that's something that a lot of people are going to be doing. I create a vision board every month, and I put it as background on my phone so I can see it all the time. But anyway, stuff like that. Now, anything on spirit? No, but we're gonna hop right on into this tarot, because like I said, these energies are very, very lovely, and it's something that I want to actually dive into a little bit more, as far as like exactly what could happen for you. Once again, take what resonates for you, leave the rest. Tarot is not set in stone. It's just a guide. It is just a guide. All right, spirit guide, angel guides, ancestors. I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot. Is that what this is? Yeah, the Wild Unknown Tarot again today. I've already used it here before, but we're using the Wild Unknown Tarot today. Gonna shuffle it a little bit more. I like this deck because it is actually super intuitive, which makes sense because we are talking about intuition and Piscean energy. Okay, let's see what the spirits got for us. I'm gonna do as I always do. I'm gonna go through each card, and then we will go through all of them together. We start with the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords always gives very much breaking free energy. There's a butterfly there, so you could be like in your cocoon and you're about to fly, but you're breaking free of something here. Breaking free of the limitations that you put on yourself, breaking free of those things that no longer serve you. Like I said, either you're going to be in alignment or not. Is this Four of Pentacles? That wasn't reversed. I'm going to actually take this in reverse. The Four of Pentacles is about holding on to something. In the upright, of course. In the reverse, you're letting go. I do feel like for you, you might be letting go of some things that are going to cause you to be able, or let you spread your wings, let you be able to fly, let you feel the world for how it's supposed to be felt. You have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. Ten of Pentacles is definitely abundance. You might be getting some abundance, baby. Abundance. And it's like massive abundance. What else we got, baby? Judgment. There's a lot of here about spreading your wings. Judgment on average is all about the universe giving you something that, faded, something you deserve, something that you wanted. Father of Swords, King of Swords here. King of Swords is always about, like, for some of you, the King of Swords energy could be a masculine that's very like actions, not words, or no, sorry, words, not actions. I'm sorry, actions, not words. But there are words that they say. They could also be a words, not action person too. But either way, I do think this is you taking control of your thoughts and putting those thoughts that you have into motion. Ten of Pentacles. I couldn't even do that better myself. The Ten of Pentacles, and we all know the Ten of Pentacles means abundance, happiness, seeing some sort of gift coming towards you, financial planning. We have the Eight of Cups on the bottom. Eight of Cups is about walking away. So just from this first 5 cards that I've got for you, it gives very much spread your wings and fly energy. You've learned the wisdom that you need to learn. You're seeing the things that you're seeing. You're once again, I think I said it here and I'm going to say it again. There was a specific verbiage I used for this, and I'm going to actually see if I can find it real quick. I guess I can't find it. Was it with work? Yes, you go from grind mode to alignment mode. And that's exactly what this gives. It gives that you're about to break free of some chain that has been holding you down and you didn't see it before. Here's the thing. I feel like for a lot of us, we put ourselves in these boxes, and these boxes that we don't fit in. Next week, you're coming out of that box. I do see a lot of rainbow here. That doesn't mean you're LGBTQ, but I also, when I think of rainbows, I think of happiness. I think of, like, when when it rains, or like, where the pot of gold is, the rainbow stretches. That could be the case. Like, I feel like there's a lot of happiness happening. There's a lot of happiness coming. After the storm comes the rainbow. That type of vibe. But I definitely think you're walking into something you didn't expect to next week, and it's going to be something massive. You're going to see the alignment that was needed. We have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is about message or progress, but we'll definitely get to that in a second. But I do feel like, as far as you spreading your wings, you are going to get some sort of message, some sort of progress about that. You also have the Chariot, which is about progress. For some of you, this could be about a car or a vehicle. Cancer energy here. I do have Cancer energy. I have Sagittarius energy. Earth and fire. Well, lots of earth, lots of fire. And then we have Cancer energy. But what's next? Why is Judgment here? The Emperor. Okay. All right. We love an Emperor. Emperor's about taking control over your life. Emperor's about being the sun, the center of attention, making those decisions that need to be made and moving forward. We have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is about what's the word I'm looking for? Collaboration, working together. Working together for a common goal. And then there's a mountain here. So when I think of mountain, I think of pentacles. Like reaching the pinnacle of your career, the top of the mountain. So you might be doing something that reaches some sort of summit, but you're not at the top quite yet. Okay, bitch. Sorry, I'm impressed with myself right now. And then we have the Two of Pentacles as the final card here. Two of Pentacles is about a decision. It's weighing your options. You have the Son of Pentacles followed by the Three of Cups on the bottom. Now, looking at this spread all together, the bottom row tells almost the same story as the top, except there's more of you taking control. There's more of you moving forward. You might get a message or an email or something that is going to help you decide whether or not what you're doing next. But obviously, I think next week is going to be very pivotal. Number 4 is I'm seeing the number 4 a lot. 4 is about abundance. 4 is also the card represented by the Emperor. I mean, some of y'all could have a spiritual daddy coming your way. Very few of you. I don't feel like it's a large amount of you that watch this. If not, you're gonna see that form in your atmosphere here. They could be a Cancer. They could have Cancer in them. Oh God, I hope not. But that was for me. But definitely. Letting Go is the first card that came out. We're getting crystals, by the way. I don't know if I said that. But you're letting go of those things. And once again, you have 2 cards here of letting go, like massively letting go. I think you're letting go of that old version of you. You're letting go that old idea that you may have of something not working out, or something just not being what it is. I think you're just letting go of the expectations that you were expecting and moving into those things that you're just living. We have success. You cannot absolutely not write this. You're having massive, and I mean massive success. This success is coming at the hands of you, at the hands of something you've done, at the hands of something that you will do. This success is after you let go of those things that you no longer need, after you let go of those things that no longer serve you. Purification, clear quartz. You're definitely purifying your life, though. I do feel like there's you're emptying out things. When I think of clear quartz, I always think of manifestation. That doesn't mean that. Let's keep that real. It doesn't mean that. But I always think of like bringing things into your reality, and making things, kind of like selenite. I have a selenite tower right here. Kind of like selenite here, where it clears energies. I need to put you in water too, by the way. Mother Earth. Yes, connect with Mother Earth. For some of you, it's, for your family's sake, but for others of you, it's just like, just get grounded. We have ancestors on the bottom as well as peace. You're about to be at peace, but there is patience involved. You do need to be patient, but you're about to be at peace here. So, baby, I'm telling you, next week is going to be very, very eye-opening. It may not be 100% like what you want to do or where you want to go, but it's definitely going to be eye-opening. All right, let's get some astro cards. Transits. Wow. So, you might have a specific transit that's happening for you next week. It's going to be very important. But either way, I do think that things are changing. Things are moving pieces, is what I'm hearing. Also, too, I don't know if you noticed this in this card. All those circles, for those of you that can see, there's circles on this card, and the circles are aligned. You are in alignment. You are in alignment. Also, next week, all the planets will be able to be seen from Earth in like a row, which is very rare, and I don't think that's going to happen for another 1,000 years or something. Saturn is the planet of structure, the planet of maturity. Saturn is a planet of karma too. So I think you're getting good karma for those things, but I do think you're about to have some sort of like uplifting experience. Is it Aries? Is it Saturn in Aries? Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. Yes, Saturn is in Aries, so you're definitely going to be doing some movement. Aries is, once again, like I said, is about discipline. The 12th house, the introspective house. Now, you may have some sort of chakra alignment for a few of you, but I do think your 12th house is going to be super active. The 12th house, it's about your intuition. It's ruled by Pisces. So it's about your intuition. It's about your soul. It's about sometimes hidden enemies. So, if you gotta fuck that bitch up, fuck that bitch up. But you know what I mean. We have Chiron on the bottom. That's heal. You might be doing some sort of healing through this process. Retrograde is below that, so you're definitely doing some sort of healing because you're reviewing what didn't work. But I do think healing is important. Like, you could have your Chiron in your 12th house. Oh, excuse me. Once again, if you know me, I channel energies. I start to yawn. I apologize. But definitely. All right, now let's get... I have a gift for you guys today. I have these little cards. This is my cute little lemonade deck. It's super intuitive as well, so I thought I would use this today. Let's see what came out. Let's see what we got, Spirit. What we got? We're gonna get 2 of these. What do you got? Ooh. We have 23, the mice. Baby, when I think of mice, I think of a gathering. I think of fast, because mice are fast, which mice are quick. They're so quick that you think you blinked. I'm also hearing 3 blind mice. You could be blind as fuck, or you could be blind as fuck, or you don't see it coming. You're walking into this blind, but you're fastly walking into this blind. Mice are very interesting. You might embrace the mice spirits this week. And like, well, let me see what mice mean spiritually. Give me a second because now I'm curious. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. Resourcefulness, attention to detail, and humility. So you could be embodying those next week. Tiny but mighty. Tiny but mighty. Uh, Especially the attention to detail. Something about the attention to detail is super important for next week. And we have two. We have the clouds and the waves. So I think whatever you're dreaming of, and once again, you're heading in the direction of what you are dreaming of, but I also do think dream big. We have the heart on the bottom. So once again, you could be meeting somebody. You could be meeting somebody next week. Oh, in the stork. Somebody could be getting pregnant. But you could be meeting somebody, or something about a pregnancy. Could be meeting somebody, or just you're going the way that you need to go. What you have dreamed of is on its way. Here's the thing, though: you can't let it shake you. You're so close. Don't give up just because it's not working out at this moment the way you would like it to. What do I got here, baby? This is the What the Tea deck. We have happiness haters. Okay. Okay. I kind of like that card for this situation. Followed by giving money. Somebody trying to buy your love. Somebody trying to buy your love. I feel like, okay, hold on. Let me get two more cards here, and then we'll discuss. Because I think I feel that what's happening here, but wolf in sheep's clothing. We get this. We've gotten this pretty often. And we have hooked. Looking you up, into you, wants you back, clout hungry, bankrupt, thief. You might have a couple different people coming towards you. But here's what I'm gathering here. There definitely is somebody who is either a happiness hater, or there's somebody who people are gonna be hating on your happiness next week, because I do think that somebody's giving you money. It could be somebody here. It could be like a masculine energy. It could be like a company. It could be something's giving. You're getting some amount of money for some reason, and people are gonna see that and be haters about it. But here's the thing: you also have people in your energy that's gonna that's hooked on you, and they're not telling you as well. We have moving, followed by love on the brain. You could be moving in with somebody very significant, or you could just be moving in general. Could just be moving in general. Let's get some advice here. Overall. We start with lighten up. Have fun. Whenever I get that card, it's always like a have fun type of card. Followed by leave the past behind you, and shine. We get one more because I'm feeling it. Take inspired action. Honestly, your advice for next week is to be you. Take inspired action. I don't know why the Tina Turner song "Dancing in My Dreams" just popped up. Uh, Dancing in my oh no. Either way, I've been running from the truth. I've been running since my youth. I don't know why that's still in my head. Maybe that's a message for somebody. The numbers 3017 can also be a message. Either way, take inspired action next week. Whatever you're doing, you're building towards something that needs to be seen. Somebody's about to be in a spotlight. I don't know who you are, but you're about to be in a spotlight. Now, with that though, just remember, are you going to let this opportunity pass you up by not listening to your intuition? Or are you going to take this opportunity by the cojones? And I said that word all wrong. By the balls. Let's just keep it real. By the balls and move forward. What are we gonna do here? As always, let's start dialogue in the comments. Before that though, remember our mantra for this week. I trust my intuition while building something real. It's time to shine, baby. I trust my intuition while building something real. I trust my intuition while building something real. And that, my darlings, is your next week energies. As always, I appreciate every single energy that has touched this video, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Apple Music, whether it's even Amazon, which I think I had an Amazon play the other day, and I was like, yes, love you, whoever you are. Whether you're in America or you're in another part of the country, the world, I appreciate your energy. Stay beautiful, of course, if I gave you a ha-ha, if I made you laugh, if I made you smile, or even if you think somebody else needs to hear this, share this with them. Let's get this out to everybody wanting to build an empire. And don't forget to follow me on all of my platforms. Empire Exchange Pod or Tori _ the THA _ terrific. THE was already taken. And also listen to Empire Quarters, which has been out for Monday. I'll actually be shooting next Monday's probably Friday. So love you guys. Stay beautiful, stay bold, do those beautiful things to keep you the person that you are. And as always, stay divine and stay royal.